You can see here on that front side air, he extends his leg, and that'll give him a lot of style points. At the bottom here, a very difficult maneuver, the 540. Takes a lot of speed, and Craig pulls it off very well.
Now up Jeff Brushie. He needs to beat 241 points. He scored 241 in the prelims. He'll have to be even better.
Well, he certainly looked good. A gigantic air there on the backside wall. That's probably the highest air of the whole contest. And an air to fakie, which is air going backwards, and a whole aerial maneuver starting out backwards and landing backwards. Very original run, very difficult maneuvers. There's a maneuver straight from skateboarding called a backside disaster. And he finishes it off with a Phillips 66. A very technically difficult run.
From a backside disaster to a Phillips 66. 248 points for Jeff Brushie, the highest score of the day.
Jeff Brushie had the highest airs and the most original tricks. A well-deserved score.
One round to go in the men's half-pipe final, so let's take this opportunity to look at the women's competition. The competition has been rising dramatically over the last couple of years in women's snowboarding, and the parallel slalom here was no exception. The final had Tara Eberhard against Betsy Shaw, and the consolation final was Elizabeth Sunderland against Jeff Brushie had a 248, Craig Kelly 241. This is the final today.
Craig Kelly really has to put it all out right now. This is the last run. He has to beat a 248, the highest score of the day, and boy, he gets big air off that first hit. And a huge backside air. Craig Kelly is really pushing as hard as he can. He's got all of his technical tricks. He's keeping his speed up really well. There's a 540, a very difficult maneuver, especially with speed. Oh, and a back-to-back 540, 2 in a row. And there's an Indy air, which is a backside air, a real nice trick. And a frontside handplant, a very difficult maneuver. And an air to fakie or an air to going backwards. A difficult run for Craig Kelly. I think that was a really high-scoring run. Let's take a look again. Here's that big method air that he does. A real nice trick. He's kept up his speed well. And this second hit on the backside wall, the 540, boy, he put it all out on that. An incredible run for Craig Kelly.
And you see that the judges loved it. 252 points, the highest score of the day. That's what Jeff Brushie has to do now.
Jeff Brushie is really excited right now. And a big frontside air for Jeff Brushie off the first hit. Look at that backside air. Now that's got to be the highest air we've seen all day. And there he goes, the 540 backwards. And another air. He started that whole air backwards and landed backwards. Extremely difficult trick. And there's a frontside air. And there's the disaster maneuver, a very difficult lip trick. He's coming in here. There's the Phillips 66. Another tough maneuver. Incredible run for Jeff Brushie.
Well, we saw at the top he needs more than 252. Did he do it, friend?
I think he did it. I mean, look at this frontside air. It's just a gigantic frontside air. And off the second jump here, he sets up. He's compressing so low. He just springs into action. He must be 12 feet off the ground. And look, a 254. He's done it.
And when we return, we'll talk with our winner. Getting up at the top of the pipe, you knew what you had to score to beat Craig Kelly, and it looked like the kind of situation you thrive on.
Yeah, he had one of the best runs of the day, and I was pretty amped, not nervous, and just had to do some big air.
Okay, well, congratulations to you, and for Fran Richards, I'm Bart Connor. Thanks for joining us here at Copper Mountain and the OP Nationals of Snowboarding. We'll see you next time.